Hello friends, myself Mohit and I am going to dictate you Steno Legal Matter. Please subscribe my channel and press the bell icon for more dictations. So be ready for the dictation. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, start. PW9. It is further testified that he recorded the statement of deceased and sent the same to police station along with his endorsement for registration of the case. Stop. He also testified that he recorded the statements of Rajkumar under section 161 CRPC and then he went to the court premises Chandigarh from where he obtained the copy of statement of deceased. Stop. He further testified that a constable along with the file of Sundar Sham this case met him at bus stand Chandigarh. Stop. Then he went to the I attest to the accuracy and integrity of this document. Punjab and Haryana High Court, Chandigarh, place of occurrence, where he inspected the spot and prepared rough site plan on the pointing out of brother of the appellant. Stop. He further testified that on 2/11/2001 he was present at bus stand of Constable Rajpal came to him and told him that deceased had died due to burn injuries and he gave him a copy of report to that effect. Stop. He further testified that then offense under section 302 IPC was added and then he along with Constable Rajpal went to PGI Chandigarh where he prepared inquest report and sent the corpus of to the mortuary for autopsy and after autopsy on corpus of deceased was handed over to her relatives for cremation. Stop. He further testified that on return to the handed over the file to SHO of police station and he also testified that he recorded the statement of draftsman who prepared the scaled site plan. Stop. Para. Learned Additional Advocate General Haryana contended that the learned trial court rightly convicted and sentenced the Sundar Sham appellant on the basis of dying declaration, which was also only evidence. I attest to the accuracy and integrity of this document. Punjab and Haryana High Court, Chandigarh, available at that time as being the brother of the appellant might not have supported the case of the prosecution. Stop. So he contended that the learned trial court rightly relied upon the dying declaration for basing conviction and sentenced upon the appellant wide impugned judgment of conviction and order of sentence dated 16/11/2004 that may be upheld and affirmed as these two suffer from any illegality or impropriety. Stop. Court, in order to satisfy whether the deceased was in a fit mental condition to make the dying declaration, looks up to Sundar Sham. I attest to the accuracy and integrity of this document. Punjab and Haryana High Court, Chandigarh. The medical opinion but where the eyewitnesses said that the deceased was in a fit and conscious state to make the dying declaration, the medical opinion cannot prevail. A dying declaration can be oral or in writing, and any adequate method of communication, whether by words or by signs or otherwise, will suffice, provided the indication is positive and definite. Stop. Para. The Honorable Supreme Court of India inheld that dying declaration can be sole basis for conviction. If reliable, if suspicion, court can look for some corroborating evidence. Stop. Sundar Sham, I attest to the accuracy and integrity of this document. Punjab and Haryana High Court, Chandigarh. The Honorable Supreme Court of India inheld that statement by victim recorded as FIR could be treated as dying declaration. Stop. Such statement is admissible under section 32A of Evidence Act, and corroboration is not necessary. Stop. It was also held that law does not require that the maker of the dying declaration must cover the whole incident or narrate the case history. Stop. While dealing with exercise of power of the High Court under Article 226 of the Constitution, the court observed that power of the High Court to be exercised under Article 226 of the Constitution, if is discretionary, its exercise must be judicious and reasonable, admits of no controversy. Stop. It is for that reason a person's entitlement for relief from a high court under Article 226 of the Constitution, be it against the state or anybody else, even if is founded on the allegation of infringement of his legal right, has to necessarily depend upon unblameworthy conduct of the person seeking relief, and the court refuses to grant the discretionary relief to such person in exercise of such powers. I attest to the accuracy and integrity of this document. Punjab and Haryana High Court at Chandigarh, when he approaches it with unclean hands or blameworthy conduct,